Remember this kimono fabric? Yes, the dirty and stinky one from my past episodes. It's back to be the start of yet another remake project. I've been eyeing this cute top in a Japanese pattern book for a while now, and that's what we're tackling today. It's shocking, I know. I'm actually going to attempt to follow a pattern, but will I stay focused enough to follow it all the way through? Or will I abandon it and go rogue? Let's find out. If you saw my last two videos, you watched me wash this fabric and turn it into a pair of wide leg pants. But I had a good amount left over and I wasn't quite done with this piece of history just yet. I think it still has a few more stories to tell, so let's dive right in. Taurus, does this still smell? You're not bothered? I know, because it doesn't smell anymore. This Japanese kimono remake pattern book is specifically for hand sewing, but I'm using my sewing machine. The book detail is in the description below. There's some really cute stuff in here. I'm going to try and see if I can follow the instructions this time and see if I have enough material. It has this cute little lace at the bottom, but I don't have anything like that, and I'm not gonna buy anything, so I think it's just gonna not have that lace, but other parts I think I can just make with this leftover material. I don't think I have 110 centimeters, and my width is like 33 instead of 36, but I don't think that matters that much, and it looks really simple, but that's that might be not true. Who knows? So I think there's one sode section left, because I used the other one for the pair of pants. And this is one of the more stained piece. That was the Miguro section. And I have plenty of this. This is the messy part right here, the stained part right at the end. So I can cut it right here and use the rest. So that ends up being 8 centimeters shorter than what this book says. Let's try and put this on the back side. Either that, or I could see, this is where everything just gets complicated, because I start thinking, oh, let's try and avoid that by cutting pieces and patching it up and then putting it on the back. I complicate things, I realize. So I'm going to fight that urge, and I'm just gonna cut it and not worry about it. Let's just cut it right there. That looks good enough. And now we're working with these two pieces. Most of the kimono and obi I work with are rescued from thrift bundles shipped directly from Japan. Because these pieces are often discarded or forgotten for years deep in previous owners' kimono closets, they usually arrive needing a deep clean and a lot of care before they can be repurposed. I have a video sharing how I source these bundles, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. Okay, let's mark right in the middle. Okay, and 32 centimeters So 16. That's for the neck opening. So I'm going to sew at the top to that opening. I think I'm going to reinforce right around this neck area. Let's try this out. I'm wondering if this opening was a little bit too small. So I don't know. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Look at this. It's way too small. So I have to modify this, either putting the same material and maybe making it into like pleated. But I think that would look kind of crazy. Hope I didn't waste this material for this. So I have to figure out something to make this not be wasted. So here are all the leftover fabric I have. I have some small pieces. These are not gonna be very fun to work with. This will work. This and this piece I could add in the middle. Am I making any sense? Having like a big lace would be really cute too at the bottom, but I think I need more help than just cute lace. I think this is requiring an overhaul to the design. As I started to make my way through this pattern, I was reminded of how we often view creativity. We hear that making something is a linear process, like you start with a concept or blueprint, follow the steps, and land on a finished product. But in reality, I have not experienced this to be true. For me, it's about playing one step at a time. It starts with the act of starting, allowing myself to make mistakes along the way, letting my imagination flow, trying things out, changing my mind, going back and forth, adding, subtracting, and being okay with all the detours. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot to learn in this world of sewing and making my own clothes. And right now, I want that process to be playful and messy, because that's been lacking in my life for a long time. What about you? Where are you in your journey of making things? I got this really cute black lace. It's not stretchy. It's a very simple design, and I think that'll be okay. So I'm gonna put this, my plan is to put this at the bottom of the sleeves and going all the way across, and attach this body part underneath it. So I don't think I'm gonna add this to the bottom, but I may do that depending on how this part looks. I just pinned this but I think I should have pinned it from the outside. Okay, I am shocked that I did not poke myself. Well, looks like I veered way off from the original pattern. But you know what? That's okay. The book inspired me, got me into the sewing room, and got me to make this top. And most importantly, I got to play. You know you're having fun when you lose track of time and forget to eat lunch. So this is the sleeves opening, and I'm going to attach about 1 inch together here so it stays together. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go over or yeah, just a little bit over here, I think. So here it is, a cute top made from leftover kimono fabric, inspired by a Japanese pattern book and shaped by the process of making and playing. I hope my messy winding process inspired you to dig through your own pile of lovely materials and make something, anything. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and leaving a comment. I'd love to hear what you're working on. See you in the next video.